Returned once again today to deliver another episode, another stream of JoJo Part 7 Steel Ball Run. On this stream we are covering Volume 13, which covers chapters 49 to 51. Oh boy, oh boy. Last volume was the volume. It was quite the volume of JoJo. It was pinnacle JoJo. It was good JoJo. It was buonissimo JoJo. The JoJo of all JoJos, as they say. Because that one interaction with Gyro and Johnny, it was amazing. It was amazing, I must say. And we also had the bombshell at the end with the First Lady as well. I was like, wowee. Next volume seems to be quite the impactful one of the whole entire bunch, once again. And also, we're kind of getting a very, very kind of centered on arc for Lucy still as well, which is actually kind of very freaking neat, because she's an amazing character, and I really like her. Spending more time with her is freaking fantastic. Ah, my hands... It's so cold in my room currently, my hands have just gone dead. That feels really weird. I don't know what's happened. Like, my temperature in my room just dropped. I had that when your room just drops in temperatures randomly. Like, what the hell's going on in here? Hopefully it is working. It is working. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Alright, what I will do in theory is actually put on Twitter. I've gone live on the old Twitch. Just in case. Live on Twitch. There we go. Alright, I think we're good to go. I think we're good. Alrighty, so let's actually begin this second part of the arc, because I believe the last one ended on the start of this arc. So, let's begin chapter 49. Hello, how's it going? Chapter 49, Tubular Bells, Part 2. Man, I've been waiting to cover this manga once again for quite a bit of time. I was in Canada like, you know what would be good right now? Some more of that JoJo. And I was like, yeah, let's cover some more JoJo today. So I was in Canada last week, and I got over my cramps as well. But then it was a bit earlier, had I not got the cramps in my stomach for like a good fraction of my week. So that was an experience. Anyway, let's begin. So, I'm utterly speechless. I sincerely apologise for this. I should be leaving soon. How are you feeling, Lucy? Better? You have such a cute nose, don't you know? Call me Scarlet. We're friends now. It's fine, right? Come on, Lucy. Call me Scarlet. I couldn't possibly call you by name, Miss Valentine, First Lady. I want you to call my name, Lucy. Please. Everyone calls me First Lady. Say Scarlet loudly, now. I want you to say it like you're approaching me. Oh, alrighty. Alrighty. It's already starting off quite the arc. It's quite. Oh. I might miss something on the previous page. I thought, did I miss something? Nah. We're all good. We're all good. It's all good. Right. Alright. So. Scarlet. Oh, so good. Good. That's absolutely wonderful. Would you like some tea? We'll spend the afternoon here, yes? But I would be bothering everyone's work. Oh, it's fine. My husband's room is 3 doors down anyway. Besides, it's time for his afternoon break. You're aware, right? The president always takes an afternoon nap for about 20 to 30 minutes. Oh! Plot development. Plot development. Right here, right now. No, this is the first I've heard of it. Really? That shouldn't be the case. We were on the same train during the initial cross-country trip, weren't we? Really? I wasn't aware. Well, you're right. Whether or not the president takes a nap doesn't matter. By the way, Lucy, are things going well between you and your husband? You two have more than a 30-year age difference, right? How scandalous. Things aren't going well between me and my husband. Because I married him just for his power and his money. I'm just kidding. We met 15 years ago. I was a student and he was from my hometown. We danced together at the party, but the strange thing is, I could never hear his footsteps, until where he walked, he didn't make a sound, and that made me fall for him. What do you mean? You can walk without making footsteps, no matter what kind of floor it is. You can still do it now, too. It's sexy, no matter where he is. I thought maybe my microphone wasn't working, but it is. Sweet, just in case, because sometimes Twitch just kind of stops as well. You never trust streaming websites sometimes. They work against you more than they work for you. Right. On the day of the party, he found a mandolin lying in the corner of the dance hall and suddenly jumped on it. You can play the mandolin with his feet, you know. He hops around on the strings even with all that weight. He played me a Mozart piece, or at least that's what it sounded like. And 2 years ago he became president. He's an extraordinary decision maker and precise too. But he also has a warmth about him. He's sharp but also warm-hearted. I fell in love with that. For 15 years, that characteristic about him hasn't changed. That face, the way you're just quietly listening, so cute. Let me fiddle your nose. Fiddle, fiddle. Can I play with your lips too? Poke, 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 poke. Can I do it with 2 fingers? Poke, poke, poke. Wow, this is quite the chapter so far. Can I play with your cheeks too? Swish, swish, squish. Now call me Scarlet. Scarlet! Oh! Ah! This is quite the arc so far. Squish, swish, swish. I love the president, but you're the only one who has such wonderful, pinchable features, Lucy. Only you. I must ask you a favour. I want you to sit on me. Please, I want you to. Huh? That's right. That's fine. Right now, sit. Yes? I want you to squish me. Yes. Squish? On my face, Lucy. I want you... This is taking quite the turn I was not expecting. On my face, Lucy. I want you to squish me with that cute little butt. Oh, hurry. What? Squish me until I can't breathe anymore. Only in JoJo. Only in JoJo. This is exciting. This is exciting me. Come on now. Hurry, it's time. Squish my face. Oh my. Sit on me harder, Lucy. Harder. More. More. Oh, sit on... She passed out. Oh, I love JoJo Part 7. It's impeccable. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Only in JoJo do you... Only in JoJo, literally. It's just... At this point, it's all you say is only in JoJo. Scarlet? Excuse me. Are you alright, First Lady? She's asleep. The sleeping drug that I put into her tea worked. And now? There's no way that I can back down from this now. If I don't do it, I'll be killed. I need to still the heart that the president has. And afterwards I have to escape from this mansion. I have to help defeat the resident. Corpse parts are drawn to other corpse parts. If you hold this right eye near his chest, even if you don't have a stand ability, that should be enough for you to take the heart. There are 3 guards to the right, 2 to the left in this hall. At least they're the ones I can see. There'll be others in the yard. I'm going to take my afternoon rest now. Come wake me up in 30 minutes. Come wake me up 30 minutes later. Uh-oh. It's him. There he is. President. That's the president's room. Oh, it's fine. My husband's room is 3 doors down anyway. You're aware, right? The president always takes a nap. Takes an afternoon nap. Yes, of course. I knew that already. He always takes a nap. Takes time. That he takes time to nap in the afternoon. What I have to do is approach him and hold this eye over his chest. That's all I have to do. Oh. Oh. Who's there? It's not Scarlet, is it? Show yourself. Who is it? I'm only telling you once more. Come on out. Oh. What is this about? You know that I value my afternoon rest. We agreed not to disturb each other during this time. I thought I was going nuts for a second there. I was like, did I miss something? But nah, didn't miss anything. Sweet. Sweet. So I thought my sync was a little bit out for a second there, but I don't think it is. It's a bit weird. I don't know what's going on with Twitch. I don't think Twitch actually kind of likes. I think OBS actually likes Twitch on my Mac. I don't know why. Scarlet? Look at this spray, Lucy Still. Turn towards the nozzle of my spray can. Ah. Only once, just once, you can be anyone. You can disguise yourself as anyone you want. Once you touch the person in question, the disguise will turn on. This is my meat spray, and what I just sprayed onto you is now adhered to your skin. When you want to take off your disguise, all you have to do is peel it off. You can run if you want, but you should consider all of your other options first. I found Johnny and Gyro unconscious by the Mississippi River, and I searched them. They didn't have their right eye with them when I did. And now, this news of the government searching for a woman in Chicago who weighs less than 51 kilograms. I knew that culprit was you, and luckily for you, I found you before anyone else. The president will find out soon enough that you're the one. Very soon, will be found out. Who are you? Who are you? I can't say I'm your friend, but I'm not enemy. I came here to help you, rather than to go on with the race. You're trying to ward off President, aren't you? With that right eye that's in your pocket. What is this? Why is everyone collecting these? Whose corpse is this? I can't talk about that. What I can tell you is that it has to do with the Vatican. I'm just trying to collect the corpse parts with this race as a pretense. I'm not looking to defeat anyone. Listen, Miss Steele. The spray can alter your hair, your eyebrows, your eyes, even your voice. If the person has a scent, it can copy that as well. You can approach the President with that disguise, even though his powers are unknown to us. Once you extract the heart, he should be rendered powerless. That's what you have to do. Are you ready? If not, you'll be caught and executed by them. Your husband too. Can I really take the heart from President just by holding this eye over his chest? Just take it like I just did and then escape. You should do it then. That's impossible. I can't dissolve these corpse parts like I normally do. If I could infiltrate the President's mansion, only you can bring the corpse parts outside, and you have to do it now while they still don't know about you. Isn't that why you received the eye from Gyro? You have to stiffen your resolve, Miss Steele. Wait, stop. There's something off. I'm telling you to stop right there, Scarlet. Oh. JoJo Part Killer 7. That'd be an amazing crossover. That'd be like the crossover. That actually would be the crossover of the century. This is the first time you've come into my bedroom. Why? Why aren't you saying anything? What's wrong, Scarlet? Why are you silent? Grr. Grr. The balloon. I remember the balloon from last time. It's like, only in JoJo do you find a balloon like that actually can in theory become sentient and actually work in your favour. Grr. Grr. Well, this is taking a turn for the kind of extremely strange more than before. Grr, grr, grr. Sniff, sniff. What? What are these things? They seem to be balloon dogs, but, you know, more JoJo. This is the President's ability? No, that's not it. Besides, am I in... Wah. Oh man. Imagine if Pennywise actually had a stand. Imagine if Pennywise actually was in JoJo. That would be the most terrifying thing in the universe. Essentially be like the kind of scariest thing in the universe, just JoJo mixed with it. No, that's not it. Besides, is the First Lady supposed to know about stands? Does she know that her husband's a stand user? Does she know that the President is looking for the intruder from back in Kansas? No, she must not know. If she did, she wouldn't have invited me here. What is it? You've come all this way here. Why don't you say anything? Why are you remaining silent? Grr. Grr. What are these? They're scary. What are they? They're growling at me. They're starting to scare me. Now that you mention it, it does actually fit well in part 4. Like, Pennywise does fit quite well in part 4. We actually put him in there. Though essentially, I'd imagine that as soon as I see him, and he just like says, "Come down here, you'll float down here," just end up punching him in the face and just ending the whole entire thing. You've got the ending to the 1990s miniseries, but on a bigger scale, but not kind of getting completely bodied by like 7 people as a spider. Imagine just being a little bit more kind of like, oh, that was it, more than the actual 90s miniseries. So that's the best ending ever. It's freaking start kicking the poor spider. Literally, just, it's the funniest thing ever. I can't take that film seriously. It's such an amazing film, I just can't take it seriously. Really now? That's right, you didn't know, did you? They're called tubular bells. They're advanced guard mechanisms, but you don't need to worry about them. There was an intruder a while back, and tubular bells is made to track the intruder's specific scent. Scent? Oh. So you don't have to worry. Even if you kick them, you'll be fine. They won't attack you. Scent? Is that what he said? Scent? Whose scent? It can't be. It can't be. Did they get my scent from somewhere? No. This is terrible. Oh man. I kind of want an alternate JoJo Part 4, but with Pennywise instead of Kira. Now that would be a Part 4 to remember, more than Part 4 is to remember anyway. This Part 4 was impeccable, but you know what I mean. Huh? Scarlet? I came here to play with your lips. I just really wanted to do it. Lucy still, another thing. I slipped some of the sleeping drug behind your nail just in case. Use it when you have to. Man, Hot Pants is a fantastic character as well. Like, very underrated character. Put your nail into the tea. If the drug is consumed, you can make the target fall asleep for exactly 2 minutes. The target won't even realize they were asleep, if they're only knocked out for such a short amount of time. 2 minutes? If you manage to retrieve the heart and escape in an amount of time, no one will suspect the intruder was you. It would take the prisoner a few moments to even realize that the heart is gone. Scar. Oh! It came out. It really did. The heart, finally. Uh-oh! Ah! 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 What is this? Did it bite me? It's expanding like rubber. It tore off my skin and now it's burrowing inside my body. Wow, this is quite the arc. I can't tell. I can't tell. I can tell it's inside my leg. It's climbing up the muscle. This is quite disturbing. This is quite disgusting. Ugh. Ah. Ah. Don't do anything with legs. Please, love of Christ. Nails, legs, arms. Ugh. Things disturb me, okay? JoJo is literally my personal horror at this point. It's the thing that gets me the most. Because it's just like, it's unintentional horror, but you're like, ah, no. Ew. Please. Please. So I played Dead Space, but still, it's like, nah, fam. There. What's this? He didn't just have the heart. There are others. Arm and ears. There are 3. I didn't hear anything like this from Gyro or Hot Pants. The president already has 3 corpse parts. You do have a point there. Like, and there's now I'm thinking about it, like, yeah, JoJo's pretty much like giving you all the emotions so far in its runtime. Like, it's giving you the confusion, it's giving you like the kind of like, wow, it's giving you like ill, it's giving you like, that's pretty freaking cool. It's pretty freaking sad. I read it after I read it after part 4. Because I watched part 1 to 4. So I picked up part 5, the manga, because I knew the anime wasn't going to get made anytime soon. Still isn't. So I thought, might as well read it. I had the chance, and now I'm on part 7. We're supposed to bring back the heart? No. If there are 3, then I should bring back all 3. Ah! Wow. After this, I cannot look at Balloon Dogs the exact same way ever again. When you think about it. JoJo kills whatever you know in life, one thing at a time. I can't. It won't come out. I'm just stretching. It's burrowing even further into my body. Ew. Ew. Ah! There are 2 more of them. I don't think Junji Ito can't match Araki though. I think Junji Ito's kind of got a different kind of horror, but I think Araki no. If I was gonna put it into perspective, I think Araki's basically David Cronenberg, while Ito's basically God. Who would you kind of associate Ito with? Because I always think Araki's more Cronenberg than Ito is, because Ito doesn't really know how to kind of... His one's more kind of like, whoa, shocking kind of horror, while Araki's one's more body horror. It kind of gets you a bit more than Ito's stuff does. I can't really figure out who can associate like horror director with Ito. Because I always go that Araki's always Cronenberg, because he's freaking, like, very much there, like, the influences. Probably wasn't even influenced there, but it's just like you can see the Cronenberg there. Which is really, really freaking cool, because Cronenberg's like Cronenberg's Bay. Ah, what's going on? There's commotion. Lucy, what are you? There we go. I needed that. My throat's dying today. Who are you? What are you doing? What? Why? It can't be. At a time like this? No. No. What? Who are you? You. That face. Ah. That face. Lucy. I've been found out. It's all over. They know who I am now. Residence room. One of my dogs. It burst. Oh, that was quite the chapter. That was quite the chapter. I must say. Holy moly. That was quite the chapter. I mean, we went from, like, sitting to freaking, like, I can't remember the word now. I don't even know the freaking word I'm looking for. I lost the word. Freaking balloon dogs to freaking, oh Jesus, at the end. Oh JoJo Part 7, you beautiful thing. You beautiful thing, you. Oh boy. After 50, let's go. After 50, let's go. So, Mike O, Balloon Dog, stand name Tubular Bells, has the ability to blow up metal like a balloon. Once he forms a stand into a shape, such as a balloon dog, it gains the ability to track down a target. It burrows into the target's body and destroys them. Whew. Alrighty. I don't know why, but whenever I see something burrow into someone's body, all I can think about is that one scene from The Mummy, like the original one, from, like, the 90s, when they're inside. What the freaking hell is going on outside? Jesus Christ! Damn people outside, it's freaking loud. Jesus. Wasn't that one scene from The Mummy when that guy, like, kind of takes off the is it a scorpion or is it a beetle? There's a beetle off the wall and it just burrows out his body and starts like kind of going around all his body and kills him. That scene scarred me as a kid. That's why I always remember it. That's whenever I see something burrow into someone's body, I just think about that one scene that creeped out. It still creeps me out to this day. I still like just kind of like never watched that film properly because that one scene. You know, it's one of my favorite films of all time. Just sit like no. Stop it. So anyway, enough of my emotional trauma. Let's begin chapter 50, Tubular Bells, part 3. Right. Lucy. Are you Lucy? That face. What are you doing here? You look so distressed. Ah. 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 Grr. 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 Them balloon dogs. Them balloon dogs. Truly are the main enemy of JoJo Part 7 that no one knew about, and everyone realised, oh crap, the balloon dogs. Truly the force to be reckoned with in JoJo. Are you alright? Poor thing, looks so frightened. She saw me. It's all over. My husband will be held responsible for this. I never had the intention to do anything with the corpse parts or the president or this country. I just wanted things to go back to normal. I just wanted everything to be normal again. But, you little bitch, I'll blow a hole in that pretty little face, Lucy. Boy! That took a turn for the worst. Whew! That's a 180.5. Jesus Christ. Wow. I felt that one. Jesus. Damn, JoJo. That was quite the 180. Ew. There goes her fingers. Jesus Christ. There goes her fingers. L. L. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Ah! I didn't know what you want, but you're a Stan user. You used me to get in here. I was starting to love you. I was going to take you under my wing and let you be with me forever. Twist the century right there. Twist of the goddamn century. You little whore! I'm gonna scrape the breasts of... Right, there we go. You little whore! I'm gonna scrape your breasts off with my bullets. Mother of mercy. Freaking... That escalated quite quickly. Are we on a goddamn escalator right now? Because boy, is this going freaking quick. Jesus! What's going on? I heard gunfire. Ugh. This is impossible. The noise is coming from the president's room. Grr. Grr. You fucking bitch. Don't you dare try to move. Jesus. I quite like this arc so far. Jesus Christ. It's all go in this arc so far. It's all freaking go. Bitch. Is this a dank Suda 5-1 territory that we're getting into now? Like, it's just like Araki like transitioning to like straight up Suda 5-1, even more than like I'd imagine beforehand, because he's gone the Suda 5-1 route before, but Mandem's done it this time. Mandem's done it. Uh-oh. It will automatically track the enemy. It remembers the intruder's scent. It's no use. It's breaking in. It won't stop following me until it finally bursts. It won't stop following me until it latches on and bursts. Oh, wowee. Yeah. I'm sorry. Excuse me for 1 second. Is she trying to bite her jaw? Is she trying to bite her jaw? Is her mouth meeting her jaw currently? Guess frack me sideways. Holy crap. Whew. This is not meant to happen. This is not meant to happen at all. Lucy, how dare you do this to me? I'll make you pay. I'll make you see what happens if you deceive me. I'm not going to let you... damn it. I'm not going to let you go off with just an execution. That's too easy. I'm going to have you just barely hang on and make you lose everything you have before you die. Ah! Ah! Holy moly! Jesus! What is happening? Jesus Christ! Jesus! Wow! I'm still feeling that left field. I'm feeling that left field right now. Mr. President, Mr. President. I'll have you give me those cute legs of yours first. I make these dogs feed on them and Jesus Christ, the shockingness of this arc so far is my inability to read very much come out. I have you give me those cute legs of yours first. I make these dogs feed on them out of my hands. Ah, sniff, sniff. Rough. Ah. Oh, that was smart. I like it. Oh, I like it. I like it. Smart. Scent. The one that's closer. Sniff. Ow! Straight up. Shafted, literally. Shafted. Completely. Was not expecting that one, was she? No way. No way was that going to happen. Left field, give her a clap, because that was brilliant. Freaking yes. Also, freaking goddamn, it's disturbing as well. Did it go straight for her eye? Mother of mercy, this arc is really weird. But really freaking good. Holy moly! I'm sorry, but Junji Ito can't match this. That is freaking... Ew! Whew. I just had lunch, for God's sake. Just like, that's some straight up something out of Event Horizon. Even more than Event Horizon. Because it actually deleted the whole entirety of the hell scene, so... Maybe not Event Horizon, but you know what I mean. It's because I don't swear most of the time, so when I have to swear in this, it's actually kind of like surreal to hear me swear. It's one of those things, it's always happened. Because I used to read in school sometimes. And I've never used to swear, so whenever I had to swear in a book and was like, ha, you just swore, Joe. I'm like, I know, it's in the book. It's just like, it was just one of those things, it's surreal, I can't get used to it. It sounds really out of place when I say it, because it doesn't sound right for how I speak, but I don't know. But freaking hell, that's disturbing. Lucy. Bitch. Oh. I'm still trying to get over the fact that this went from her sitting on her to this. In a space of like no more than 1 chapter. What have I done? I had to kill the first lady. I had to kill the first lady. I had to. If I didn't, she would have killed me. She has completely transitioned into a JoJo character at this point. She's very much in the JoJo sphere. Mr. President. President Valentine. Are you alright? Huh? What is this? What is this commotion? I'm in the middle of my nap. Mr. President, there's been gunfire. It was coming from this room. There was an intruder in the room. I also mentioned the fact she actually did pretty freaking damn well for having a lot of her fingers blown off. That's one thing I always admire about JoJo characters. They will brush off anything and just be like, it's alright. So it's like, oh, I've just lost my hand. Oh, it's alright. I'll just continue, I guess. Let's see what happens next, I guess. In every other single situation, it'd be like, what the hell is wrong with my hand? Where's it gone? And JoJo, everyone's like, oh, alright. Just continue like normal, like as if it's just an occurrence that happens every single day. I love it. Hot Pants is back. Thank God. I love Hot Pants. That was seriously something straight out of like a 90s like a 90s like horror movie that no one knows about. Like you know those ones that everyone's like, oh Halloween, freaking amazing horror film, but everyone's like, we've ever seen Prison? Like this is that kind of horror film, like is that one that no one knows about but it's freaking gory as hell. That's what that one chapter was like for a long while. I was like, this reminds me of a lot of Prison, because Prison has those random scenes where it's really freaking gory. He's like, oh, that's disgusting. Same thing goes here. It's just like, it was like, wow. I know JoJo does get gory like most of the time. It's one of those things that you expect because part 5, 6, and 7 haven't really showed it in parts beforehand. But still, that was actually quite disturbing. Like just having like massive needles through her face. And then having a freaking needle just drove through her leg and just like, well, bam, straight up. That was just like, ew. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I do not like those things, okay? What is this? The world of this bathroom. And your Hot Pants, member of the race. Lucy, the heart. Where are the corpse parts? Were you able to get them? I brought them along in my bag. But it wasn't just the heart. The right arm and both ears. They were 3 corpse parts. I have all of them. What? It can't be. This feeling. Uh-oh. This. No. Free Lucy. This is unexpected. There are many people in this world who will willingly give up their lives in order to obtain those corpse parts. For example, even women, even someone like a nun. I mean, they aren't technically he's not technically trying to kind of, like, I don't know, like hide who they're trying to resurrect at this point. It's like, hey, nun, who are you trying to resurrect there, boy? It's like, I got it, I've got it, even though I had it like 20 chapters ago, but still. It's not very well hit at this point. Like, it's kind of just like, oh, who would want it? A nun? It's like, I've got an idea now who you're trying to resurrect there, old JoJo's. But no, you get like 20 chapters ago anyway. I think they inexplicably say it. Like, kind of subtly say, yo, by the way, we're trying to resurrect this person. Like, oh! It will over soon. The only one who saw you was the one outside the window, right? Now, well, both escaped once I dispose of him. Oh, Jesus. This will not end well, will it? I can already tell. This is JoJo, for God's sake. This won't end well. Oh. They're coming. The metal will blow up like balloons and start following you. Once it gets inside you, it's all over. It burrows into your veins and bursts. You'll be killed. There's nothing to be worried about. My spray cream starter only needs to attack the user. It only needs to find... Oh, I actually can't speak. He only needs to finish him off. He only needs to aim for the user, not to stand. A Hooray for hot pants. Hooray for hot pants. Oh. 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 Tubular bells. I've already turned the tin shutters on the windows into balloon birds, inviting them around my world. I'll float all of the surrounding metals and direct them towards you. The tubular bells will serve not only as my defensive tactic, but they have sentenced you to a world of death by guillotine. Oh! At this point, I will not say I love a character because I know they will die. At this point in JoJo, let's face it. I say, oh yeah, I love this character. But oh no, now they're dead. It's like it just at this point it just happens every single time. How dare you invade this territory? Do you, Hot Pants, have the ability that allows you to melt your body? You've put me in a world where my name as a President Guard has been soiled. This is a world in which you will not be forgiven. I'll capture you and torture you you slowly, so that you and your country will learn never to interfere with us. I will be putting you in a world of terror. Oh. Ah. Stay still. Don't move from where you are. Is there someone behind that wall? You're not the only intruder. Oh no. Oh. I mean, Hot Pants has lost arms at this point. Hot Pants is armless. Oh. Oh. What are you doing here? Lucy Still? Huh? No. She's that corpse there. What? It can't be. It can't be. Maiko is with someone in the room. They're on the other side of the door, in the bathroom. Burst the door down. Hot Pants, what have you done to the president's wife? Your sentence to torture is now repelled. Now immediately you are to be executed. Uh-oh. What? God. The hell's going on my phone today? Question mark. Question mark indeed. It's a very, very, very pivotal question mark right there. Because what in the name of Christ? This is quite the JoJo so far. This is quite the JoJo volume. Stop. You'll eventually lose consciousness and die like that. My attack to you has been over for a while now. The parts of my left arm that scattered, my body's been sprayed with my stand. I didn't saw your good name. I sawed your face with my meat spray. The parts of my left arm have infiltrated your own flesh, and now in your own throat and your lungs. The more you try to blow something up, you yourself will inflate. It's over. There's no need for you to die shamefully. Just die peacefully as you are. Gah. Ooh. Oh! Straight up. Dead. I'm sorry. I thought Hot Pants was gonna die. Because I was like, oh, I love his character. Every single time I said that, someone's died. But no, surprisingly not this time. Impeccably done, Hot Pants. Also, that's freaking disturbing. There's a spine right there. I mean, that's quite a scene to walk into. Like, you've got that dude dead, and you also got the president's wife dead as well. It's like, you're sitting there like, what the F happened in here? Like, in the space of like, I don't know, 1 chapter. It's like, guys, what is happening in this world now? And then someone turns around like, oh my god, we're in JoJo, aren't we? And then just like the whole existential crisis arc just happens. Huh? Are you alright? What could possibly have happened? Are you hurt? Are you injured? Anywhere? First lady. A doctor. Someone called a doctor. Aha! That's smart. I'm fine. I'm alright. I'm not hurt. I'm alright. There we go. Unfortunately, Lucy, in situations impossible for me to help you escape. Even if I use my spray and melt you down enough for you to fit in the drain, you'll most definitely die. Oh, damn. As for the corpse, luckily I can bring the ears and the heart with me, but the arm is too large. I can't do it. I have to leave it with you. The left arm and the backbone couldn't come with me when I entered after all. And that's why you have to pose as Scarlet Valentine, the First Lady. I'll do something about the real Scarlet Valentine. That's the only option if you want to survive. And listen, the only intruder, the only culprit is me, just me, Hot Pants. Is the only responsible is the one responsible for everything. That's what you'll tell them. That's what you'll tell them. Make sure of it. Fit me into the description. Under 51 kilograms, female. The night in the Kansas City. Can travel 100 kilometers in a single night. You have to endure this as the First Lady. I can't. No, it can't be. Something like this. Until the race is over, until the rest of the corpse parts have been collected, only a little bit will be over soon. I'll tell your husband, Mr. Steele, about everything in secret. This is the only way. Scarlet, what happened here? Scarlet. Hot Pants. The racer. She was in your bedroom. I shot her and the balloon dog protected me, but she escaped out of that drain. Thank you. You were the one who protected me. Oh. It's actually quite depressing when you think about it. It's really sad. Because Hot Pants now basically become the kind of culprit for everything when you think about it. Hot Pants didn't really look for the whole entire thing, but it's been kind of thrown into it, and so is Lucy Stella as well. Now she's kind of posing as someone she's not. She has to kind of be there with the enemy as well, which is actually even more freaking depressing. Like posing as, she has to kind of do everything perfectly, otherwise if one thing falls short, the whole entire charade's over, and then the husband dies, and then she dies as well. It's quite a tough thing when you think about it. It's actually one of the more tougher things I've seen in JoJo Part 7 so far. For a character in the present, really, when you think about it, because a lot of the characters in the past have had it really freaking tough. But as sense, besides Johnny, she has it quite tough as well, because she's kind of there as the enemy's wife, which she doesn't really want to be, but she's only there to protect her husband and actually make everything go back to normal, but that sometimes does happen. Like, you get those storylines that the only way to go back to everything to go back to normal is to do something that will otherwise kind of be outside your comfort zone completely. And so it's kind of one of those examples. Whew, man. 51 Wrecking Ball Part 1. It's 35 degrees below zero. If 35 degrees below, then it would still be too thin. Then, they won't cross by horse, huh? Across that frozen strain, I mean. This man's younger sister, she'd only heard of the ocean in the 17 years of her life, but had never seen it before. The first time she ever left her home to town to see the ocean was on her wedding day. Her husband was the son of a wealthy financial commissioner, which meant that his position, wealth, and status were all secured, and in fact, the only one that had ushered for this engagement to happen was none other than the girl's brother, 7 years her elder. There we go, her elder. The man, his name is. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna Google Translate and actually see how his name is said before I say it wrong, just in case. You'll see what I do. It helps because I sometimes get names wrong, so we'll translate. It's actually really kind of oh, man. It's gone wrong now. It's gone wrong. Is it Wicker Pippo? Is it Wicker Pippo? I think that's how you say it, Wicker Pippo. Yeah, Wicker Pippo. I think that's how you. If I have said it wrong, do tell me, because I might have said it wrong, but I think it's Wicker Pippo is how you pronounce it. You know me and pronunciations and certain certain words. It does happen. Wicker Pippo was a member of the country's highest-ranking guard troop, working directly for the royal family. His sister's husband was a friend from the same line of work. After 6 months of their marriage, it became evident that the marriage was a failure. No, perhaps it had been a failure from the very start. One night, when Wicker Pippo visited his sister's residence. Oh. What's wrong? Why are you crying in the dark? Is your husband out? What's... Oh. You... Shit, that bastard. Where is he? Please, brother, please be calm. This is between me and my husband. It was something insignificant, but I was the cause of it. It was because I was being selfish. And to think I'm supposed to behave well for him so that he can love me as his wife. How long has this been happening? This isn't the first time, is it? How many times has he done something like this to you? Please. It's my failure. It's because I angered him. Please, this isn't his fault. Oh. What? It can't be. You. No. Your eye. Why did you just knock over that vase? My left eye. No. You can't see out of it. No, that's not... No, brother. This is just temporary. It will get better soon, I promise. How could this be? Only saving grace was that his sister hadn't had a child with him yet. Wicker Pippo immediately pulled a few strings and decided to receive permission to annul the marriage from the church and the Pope. This was all his fault. It was all his punishment for thinking that being married to a wealthy family would mean happiness for his sister. It was he who forced this marriage in the first place. He blamed himself and prepared to lose his position after he annulled the marriage. but that only served to incur his sister's husband's wrath. Ah, please, I beg of you, please enforce my sister. If things are not going well between the two of you, it should be the only natural thing to do. The fault is all mine. I will atone for everything, I promise you. Do you really think that's all there is to this? What happened to me? You shamed me. The Pope gave you his permission? What do you think my father and his friends will say about me now? Listen up. Your sister, Wicker Pippo. She was only good in bed when I beat the crap out of her while we were doing it. Jesus freaking god damn! Oh god, this is hard to read. Ugh. Otherwise, it felt like shit. She was a boring lay, your sister. You'll take responsibility. Fine, Wicker Pippo. I'll take your life then. We'll have ourselves a duel. Oh my god, that's making me sick to my stomach. Tomorrow morning at daybreak, just northwest of the castle boundaries. Don't be late. Oh, brother. You'll be fine. Oh, I'll be back soon. You are still a young sister. You will marry again, and I promise you'll be happy. There's nothing to worry about. Oh. The men around us are here to observe. They'll make sure that this duel is done fairly and in honor rather than in bloodlust. Let's begin. There's no reason to delay. Let's decide this one strike. Of course. We'll be using swords. Steel balls, of course. Oh. Okay, that's quite a twist. The steel balls have been passed down from generation to generation. And it's a tradition. Whew. Christ, my chest is killing me. I see. Splendid. The duel is over now. Wicker Pippo. You were finished from the very beginning. There was no other option for you. Huh? Ugh. Ugh. What is this? But what? This was a formal duel. Ah! I received permission from the Pope himself to annul my sister's marriage. It should be no problem. I am not a criminal. Unfortunately, that doesn't end your problems. His father is an influential figure in this country. He's in a different league from you. You'll be erased. That's how things work. Uh-oh. I'll make sure it's so you're erased on paper. Leave the country. You're thinking of returning to the Kingdom of Naples. Exile? How dare you? That will shame my family name. What will happen to my sister if the country turns its back on her? She cannot fend for herself. She is almost completely blind. Please, let me speak to the king. Please, let me speak to the Pope. It's impossible, Pippo. Curse you, you dogs. Oh my god, that was Christ. Damn, that was hard to read. God, it actually made me stick to my stomach, actually. Ugh. Our priority is to retrieve the corpse parts in the 6th stage, and the assassination of Johnny Joestar and Gerard Zeppeli. If you succeed, I will give you citizenship and the right of permanent residence, as well as high-ranking position in the government. If you wish for your family as well. Thank you very much. As for family, I have none. My sister, she died last year. A reward for one will be significant. Oh. Like a Pippo. Magenta. You weren't watching. What? Were you watching? Hey, just a thought, a funny joke. Critique it for me, will ya? It's a gag using this chunk of ice. First, you gotta pretend to cry with me, alright? Pretend to cry. You have to get into it. We're all sad. Together now, alright? Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh, I'm sad. Tears of Himalayan Yeti. And that's the gag. Lake Superior, Lake Michigan. Whew. Hey mister, Wikipippo. Have you heard? Apparently some guy invented a machine that can fly in the sky like a condor. Not a hot air balloon. It's got big wings and it's called an aeroplane. Or something like that. It took us 2 goddamn weeks to get to this shithole from Chicago. But in that machine we'd have gotten here in no time. Not even enough time to feel the cold. We should have invented that sooner, huh? A machine that can fly? Yup, that's it. Really damn fast too. We're approaching a golden age, you know. Ah, my eye. Then that would mean people like us would be no longer of use. If things were so convenient that anyone could be standing where we are now, someone else would have done this job. You know, do you ever know how to have fun ever? You ever have days where you smile, Mr. Doom and Gloom? You're too you're too analytical. Are you done talking? I will faithfully complete this assignment and receive my money and my residence and live a peaceful life in this country. That is all. Let me give you one piece of advice. If you are regarding Johnny Joestar and Gyro Zeppeli lightly, do not do so. The Zeppeli family's still wars have a history and power that surpasses your knowledge, but I'm aware of what they are, and I will surpass them in order to eliminate them. That's settled then. I know your Still Wars are more advanced than the Zeppelis, right? I'm not worried about that. That's not it either. I have respect for the Zeppelis Still Wars. That is essential. If you do, there is no possibility of failure we will win. Whew. Still too thin. The ice is only about 43 centimeters thick. Crossing this place on our horses is risky. Wish it was a little thicker. Then we will have to find a ferry. They're stationed about 12 kilometers from here. They're throwing people across near Lake Superior where the water hasn't frozen. I don't know for sure. It's a weird thickness. It's always like this. All the important decisions are the hard ones. We might be able to cross. We'll have to decide quickly. It looks like it's trailing us again. It's following us. What the hell? It might be after our horses. That's not what I told you. That's what I told you. Oh, that's why I told you not to do it. You gave it food this morning, didn't you? Our scraps. You're not supposed to feel sorry for it. Even if it's a starving wolf cub, it could still go after our horses. No, Gyro, look. Behind that wolf. Way behind the wolf. Over the hill, near those trees. There. It's Pocoloco. Pocoloco is coming. I knew you could be nearby. Pocoloco's in the lead. Behind him are Baba Yaga and Norisuke Higashikata. The 6th stage goal is 50 kilometers away after crossing a channel across Lake Michigan. The others are going pretty fast. That means they plan to cross the strait today. Pocoloco. Well, we know that Dio is taking it slow right now, and Hot Pants' real motive isn't to win this race. So that would mean that Pocoloco is the raw content. I actually can't speak now. So that would mean that Pocoloco is the raw contender for the win. If he gets another 100 points in the stage, shit, we'll be screwed. Plus, this has been bothering me for a while now, but the next course part should be incredibly close by. Both legs are near the goal as I thought, near the shore of the lake. They could even be beneath this ice. Hey. Pocoloco has changed direction. He is going to try to cross. He decided to cross over the ice on the horses. Johnny's main goal is to collect all of the course parts, but mine is solely to win this race. I need to be in first place. I need to be in first place in this 6th stage. I haven't gotten first in any of these stages. If Pocoloco gets another 100 points, there are only 3 more stages left. My chance to win is going to be pretty damn slim. Alright, what should we do? We need to decide if this ice breaks, our horses might not make it out alive. Pocoloco, he might have found it. The native routes. The native route? Yeah, it's something I heard. So that you can cross over lakes even when the ice is really thin. The natives around here float logs under the ice when the winter came to make trails under the ice. There are long logs under the ice somewhere. The ice won't break as easily there, right? I was looking for that, but I couldn't find it beneath all this snow. But the way Pocoloco is running, there's a high possibility that he found it already. That's why he's going to cross over the ice. The natives' route? Is that information reliable? The shortest distance across the strait is still at least 8 kilometers. Are you sure they've made a trail for the whole 8 kilometers and not only a part of the way? I was thinking it could be a lie. That's why I was looking for it. But we're going to cross the 2, aren't we? In this situation, you've already made the decision to go across the ice, right? Yeah, that's right. You're okay with it, yeah? And make sure not to give wolves our scraps again. Uh-oh. Hey. Who the hell are those two? The other people behind Pocoloco. How many points do they have? Jesus Christ. No, I've never seen them before. I don't think they're race participants. One of them is on a sled. Really? That guy on the right, I know him. I've seen him somewhere before. I've met him somewhere. Jaro, those two are heading our way. They're not following Pocoloco. They're coming our way. They're not trying to cross the strait. They're enemies. No, that can't be. The enemy might be close, but we haven't found the course part yet. They should only attack us after we find it. But who is that? I met him before, I know it. Jaro, as we thought, Pocoloco is going to head across the ice. He must have found the logs. Hey, Johnny, that guy just threw something. Be careful, something's coming. Oh, something's coming. This, no way. He's no fucking way. It's a steel ball. Gyro! What? I remember now. That guy, he came from my country. Johnny, get down. The satellites are going to hit us. The satellites are going to hit us next. They're definitely enemies. We haven't found the corpse part yet. We haven't even started looking. They're really attacking us. Plus, what the hell is going on? That man on the right, he's using a steel ball too. Like a hippo. That's definitely him. He's supposed to be dead. Huh? Oh. Ugh. What? Gyro, what's going on? Calm down, Johnny. Don't panic. The Zeppelis, the strength of their steel ball is the use of a golden rectangle. We must surpass that power. Oh my god, that was a volume. Still, that dude in Wicca-Pippa's backstory is freaking disgusting. Like, oh god. It took him it took Araki one panel and was like, that's the most disgusting person I've seen in the whole entirety of JoJo. Like, so far in part 7. That I can actually honestly remember off the top of my head. I would remember everyone, but that's just, ugh. Ew. I mean, there's people beforehand, don't worry. Like, the same thing happens. Every single person's backstory has that one character that's disgusting, but he does go up there. Holy mother of mercy, that was a hard backstory to read. I mean, everyone's had a hard backstory to read. I mean, even Johnny's had a bad backstory, even Gyro as well. Everyone's had a bad backstory, but freaking hell. God, it was tough. But man, holy mother of mercy, that was quite the volume. I mean, if anything, the volume actually kind of allowed us to see more of Lucy Steele. It was amazing because of it, because Lucy Steele is one of those characters that I absolutely adore, because she's been kind of thrown into this whole entire mess rather than actually kind of looking for it. She hasn't actually tried to. She hasn't actively kind of tried to go into JoJo like, yo, I'm gonna go and do something in JoJo. No, she hasn't. She just wants everything to go back to normal. She even mentions the fact that, look, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get involved with this. But she just wants everything to go back to normal. She's been thrown into this whole entire mess. But the whole entire time, you see her slowly develop and actually use her, like, kind of... I can't actually use the word. I don't think of the word. Her abilities actually kind of overcome the obstacle that she has. I mean, that whole entire bit that she actually took the whole entire disguise off of her and put it on Scarlet was actually amazing. I thought it was actually a really smart move, and it was actually kind of depressing when you think about the fact that she has to now kind of go out as Scarlet to actually kind of just lessen this whole entire thing, because you have this whole entire idea now that you just don't know whether or not she might muck up one day, and actually then she breaks the whole charade, and then she screws up everything, and then her husband ends up dead. You just don't know. It's another thing that she's been thrown into that is actually quite hard when you think about it, because she can't do anything. She's kind of powerless in a way, because she's actually just there like, Christ, I can't do anything right now, and I want to, but I can't. And now she's got to live that life like, Christ, if I muck up at one point in this whole entire show now, I will end up killing my husband and me. Like, it's one of those things. It's actually kind of hard when you think about it. It's one of those things that now we kind of will see the resolve of Lucy Steele for its whole entire series, I think, and it's actually one of those things I actually love to see. And now, yeah, the next fight really is kind of centering back onto Gyro and actually allowing him to actually kind of, I would imagine, to kind of deconstruct his character once again, because again, we've had this whole entire deconstruction already. The fact that he's not this kind of grandiose being that we imagined him to be beforehand, which actually was an amazing, like, kind of addition to this whole entire series. But I think now we kind of have this idea that his steel balls aren't the kind of best. There is more than that. Though I actually kind of imagine there would be something like that, but it's actually kind of a neat, like, idea to see, like, look, it's not just the fact he has these steel balls. There is more than just the steel balls out there. There is more advanced steel balls out there that actually can, in theory, like, take down his own steel balls. It makes a whole entire fight that ever more challenging to watch, because you're like, Christ, what's he gonna do? Like, what will he do? I don't know, because he's got to kind of overcome his whole entire fight while not trying to die, because Wicca-Pippa's steel balls are actually a lot better than his currently. So it's actually one of those things that I actually quite like how they're going about this fight, because you kind of like, now he will actually kind of see that, look, he isn't the best one here. Now we got to actually kind of see him develop even more than beforehand. Plus, even now we might see Johnny develop as well, once again than before, because beforehand in the previous arc, we saw a different side of Johnny we never saw beforehand. So I imagine we're going to get some more of that. So yeah, all in all, really fantastic volume, really freaking depressing volume when you think about it. Like, really, really depressing. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, as I said beforehand, I did say before I left Canada that I would try to make this more weekly than beforehand, and I think that will be the case now, because I think I'm free until March. I believe I've got 10 volumes to go, so I've got 10 weeks of JoJo Part 7 to go. So it's Volume 13 to 14 be next week, so yeah, do be on the lookout for it. So yeah. Hopefully you actually have enjoyed this stream. If you have on Twitch, then do leave a follow, because indeed it does help quite a bit. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help quite a bit. If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you want to stay a bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help quite a bit. But until next time, I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.